Section 12. Sun. Sun is a star composed of hydrogen and helium. Sun is an enormous nuclear fusion reactor. Sun is the sole source of all the energy in our solar system. Sun holds 99.86 mass of the entire solar system. The radius of Sun is 695,000 km. The mean distance of the Sun from the Earth is known as astronomical unit, that is equivalent to 1.496 into 10 to the power 8 kilometer. The time taken for the light to reach from the Sun to Earth is 8 minutes and 19 seconds. Section 13. Mercury. Mercury is the smallest planet and is also the closest to the Sun. Mercury completes one revolution around the Sun in 88 days. As viewed from the Earth, Mercury is an inferior planet. Mercury is always within 28 degrees from the Sun. That is why in a horoscope, Mercury is always within the one house or Rashi of the Sun. Mercury has the smallest tilt but the largest orbital eccentricity of all the planets in the solar system. Mercury has no moon. Due to nearness to Sun, it is totally burned and barren. Mercury may be seen as a faint star near the Sun in morning and evening. Section 14. Venus. Venus is the second planet from the Sun. Venus is very identical to Earth in many physical features, hence sometimes referred to as the twin sister of Earth. But the atmosphere of Venus is mainly composed of carbon dioxide, exhibiting greenhouse effect. It makes Venus hotter than Mercury. Venus revolves around the Sun in 224 days in a clockwise direction. So the Sun rises in west and sets in east on Venus. Venus has the slowest rotational speed of 243 days. Venus has no moon. Venus is always within 47 degrees from the Sun. Hence, in a horoscope, it never goes beyond two houses or Rashi from the Sun. Venus is among the brightest objects visible to the naked eyes. It can be seen easily as a bright star in the morning or evening. Section 15. Earth. Earth is the third planet from the Sun in our solar system. Earth is oblate spheroid in shape, slightly bulged at equator and flattened at the poles. Earth has a solid inner core, capsulated within a liquid outer core. Above it is a viscous mantle that holds thin solid silicate crust where we live. The surface of Earth is 71% water and 29% land. Earth is the only known planet to have life form in our vast universe. Rotation of Earth. Earth rotates daily on its own axis in eastward direction, that is anti-clockwise, due to which the Sun, Moon, and stars appear to travel from east to west. The rotation of the Earth is the cause of day and night as well as different time zones on the Earth. The axis of rotation of Earth is tilted by 23 degrees. Revolution of Earth. Earth revolves around the Sun in direction west to east, that is anti-clockwise, once in a year. The velocity of Earth in revolution is 30 km per second. The path of revolution is elliptical. As a result, the distance between the Sun and the Earth varies throughout the year. This leads to change in duration of length of day and night as well as the seasons. Section 16. Moon. Moon is a natural satellite of Earth. Just like Earth and the planets revolve around the Sun, the satellites revolve around their planet. Moon is tidal locked with Earth, having synchronous rotation. It means that the time taken by the Moon to rotate on its axis is roughly same to the time it takes to revolve around the Earth. As a result, only one face of Moon is seen from Earth. The other side is always dark. The gravitational forces between the Earth and the Moon leads to tidal waves on Earth. As the Moon is revolving around the Earth, its different parts are illuminated by the Sun, leading to phases of Moon. What are the phases of Moon? In Hindu calendar, the lunar month is of 30 lunar days. The lunar day is known as Tithi. From the new moon, that is the Amavasya, to the full moon, that is the Purnima, the 15 Tithis are known as the Shukla Paksh, the waxing moon, and the period from the full moon to the new moon is called the Krishna Paksh or the waning moon. It also has 15 Tithis. There are total 14 Tithis between the new moon and the full moon, which repeat in both fortnights in reverse order. So 14 Tithi plus the Purnima and the Amavasya, we have the 16 phases or kalas of the moon. Section 17. Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun. Mars appears red to the naked eyes due to iron oxide, that is rust, present in its soil. The days and seasons of Mars are very similar to the Earth. Olympus Mons of Mars is the largest volcano and the highest known mountain in the solar system. Mars has two moons, named Phobos and Deimos. Mars has icy poles that may contain water. Section 18. Jupiter. Jupiter is the fifth planet in order from Sun and largest among the planets in our solar system. Jupiter is a gaseous giant located beyond the asteroid belt. It has over 80 moons. Jupiter revolves once around the Sun in 12 years. Jupiter is the fastest rotating planet, completing one rotation in just 10 hours. On very clear skies, one may see it by naked eyes as a faint yellowish star. Section 19. Saturn. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun. Saturn is a gas giant and it has over 83 moons. Saturn is the only planet that is less dense than the water. The rings of Saturn is composed of ice, rock, and dust held by gravitational force of Saturn. Saturn takes 30 years to revolve once around the Sun. Saturn may rarely be seen by naked eyes as a very faint star. Section 20. Eclipses. When one celestial body temporarily covers and hides another celestial body, it is referred to as eclipse. Moon is much smaller in size when compared to the Sun, but when observed from the Earth, the disk of Moon and Sun are of about the same size. Solar eclipse. So you are well aware that when the Moon comes in between the Earth and the Sun, the shadow of Moon hides the Sun. This is referred to as the solar eclipse. Solar eclipse can occur only on the day of new moon. Lunar eclipse. When the Earth comes between the Moon and the Sun, the shadow of Earth falls on Moon. This event is known as the lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse can occur only on the day of full moon. Section 21. Lunar nodes. Lunar eclipses occur on full moon day and solar eclipses occur on new moon day. But we do not witness eclipses every month. Usually we have 4 eclipses, 2 solar and 2 lunar eclipses in a year, set apart by a period of 6 months. Ever wondered why? Here comes the nodes. The 2 point of intersection of the orbit of Moon and the ecliptic plane is known as node. The ascending or northern node is designated as Rahu, whereas the descending or southern node is known as Ketu. They are always 180 degrees apart. Nodes do not have any physical or tangible existence. They are mathematical points. When the Moon and the Sun both are with the nodes, only then the eclipses can occur. These points are also not stationary and keep on revolving around the Earth over the period of 18.6 years.